everyone. Jon.Kozesky here with the Brecksville Chamber of Commerce, your small business advocate. I'm here today doing a little distance socializing with a very familiar face if you've ever come to any of our networking lunches. Someone who can always make me laugh, as you can see, and always makes my day a little bit brighter. She's a former board president of the Chamber of Commerce. She's also currently one of our sponsor members, Rachel Torchia of Gateway Title. Rachel, how are you?
I'm socially distancing, and I can take this off right now because we're a little farther apart, right?
I think we're safe.
Okay, we're safe. I'm actually at a point in my life that I am stressed more than I ever thought I could possibly ever be ever.
Really?
Yeah, really. The company's 27 years old. It's a family business, and we've been very, very successful. And part of that is because of the way we take care of our customers and the way we care. And we have a niche. And I thought at this point in my life, everything would just be running pretty smoothly as it has been. And I love the business and I love taking care of people. But with all this stuff that has happened, I can't do that anymore. I can't take care of people the way I wanted to take care of people. I see people that are stressed. I see people that have bought homes who are out of jobs. I see people who I wish I could help and I can't. It's very stressful. And as far as it being a family business, that really does, family businesses are wonderful, but it does complicate things. My daughter, Michelle, who does have a very, very challenged immunity system, she has lymphoma. And she was in the hospital for 12 days, came home last week. She did not have corona, but she had pneumonia, quadruple pneumonia, and was very, very, very ill. She's home sequestered and all that, and has been. Actually, we moved her out of the office in the beginning of March.
Wow.
Because of her immunity and because of all the things we were hearing about the corona stuff. Mm-hmm. And we had her doing remotely from the first part of March. Mm-hmm. But she did end up getting ill anyway, which put a lot of stress on everybody. Her daughter, Ashley, is her escrow assistant. Oh, Michelle's so good at the job. And Ashley is learning everything from her. But Ashley has been taking care of her mom.
Oh, my goodness.
So she's kind of like running back and forth.
Double duty.
Yeah, it makes a lot of stress. And then I had a granddaughter who works for us, and she's married to my grandson. She also got sick, but she did not have corona, but she ended up in the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
So we were just kind of like going nuts, and I had three of us here, and trying to get everything done, taking care of the customers, caring about the customers. The biggest problem was this now is our business as unusual has become the business as usual. It's the new business. The problem we have, John, is that realtors don't understand it. They think it's just like it was, and you just have to yell louder and get madder, and everything will happen. It won't. We're an essential business. Mm-hmm. I thought it was pretty great. Oh, we're an essential business. I'm going to keep on working, But the people that we depend upon, the county courthouses, the recorder's offices, the examiners, the filers, all those people that are necessary for us to do business have been cut, closed, working with one or two people where there was zillions before. And for instance, in our area, when you are doing a recording of a sale of real estate, when you're, buyers and sellers, we send the papers down and they record them, and they call us in the afternoon and say, yay, it's all done. Guess what? Nobody calls. Nobody tells us, and we don't know. Oh. But what we get in here are all the people connected with it yelling and screaming at us because we can't tell them.
Well, and what a frustrating time, because as a lot of people watching at home are going to realize, we just had a boom in this market with refinancing and everything else happening, and now it sounds like you're kind of unfortunately hitting a wall that you didn't create yourself.
We didn't create it at all, and we get a lot of people who are upset, and there's nothing I can do to change it. We have to adjust with the what is now.
Yeah.
And so does every other title company out there. And if they tell you they don't, I'll tell you what, they're lying, because it just isn't there. You know, what county does what recording? How do they do it? Can you send, where we used to send our papers down to our filer and they would go and do it. Now we have to send them to a Dropbox, and God only knows when they get picked up, and it's from the county. And it makes it hard, because I can't give them that peace of mind that they're looking for, that it's done, even though I know it's done, and we're doing everything we can do. What I would like more than anything is for the people out there who are associated with the real estate industry to understand what is happening, to really ask questions and stop yelling. Stop being mad at the title companies. Stop being mad at the people who are trying to make it happen, who are staying here late every night, who are, the funny thing is, and I got to tell you this one, we work with a lot of lenders, because the processors and all that stuff. Well, they have let people go, them too, or they have put people on work at home, and maybe they're working 4 hours. And I know this because I hear the kids yelling and screaming and crying in the background. And we need papers, we need closing packages, and they're not coming because they're too busy, I think, taking care of kids and things. And they'll be sending them to us at 6 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, not when we need them, but when they can get it out. Our customers suffer.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like your best advice then to all of our viewers is to be patient and have patience with us. We're in the new normal now.
The new normal, yeah, John. If they could, patience. I don't know if patience is a good word. How about understanding?
Understanding. I like that.
Understanding, and the more you understand, and you do try to learn what's happening. This is the new normal right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. You don't know how long it's going to last. God knows. I mean, we pray,
right?
And nobody knows. It's a wonderful thing that you're doing, bringing the businesses and supporting the businesses, and especially our Brecksville stuff. Speaking of that, I got to tell you, Kathy Golem and Dan Bender over at Westfield Bank,
good friends of the chamber.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we immediately, when we found out about the paycheck protection stuff, we said, okay, we got to do this. And we went to our large, big bank that we do all of our business banking with, and it was a hopeless situation. You couldn't get through. You couldn't talk to anybody. It was very frustrating, which did add just a tad to my stress. Yeah. And so anyway, I got a call and an email from Dan Bender over at Westfield, and that's not my business bank, but it is a personal bank of ours and my husband's and that. And he said, is there anything I can do to help you guys if you want to do this? I almost fell off my chair. I just wasn't used to people being really nice right now.
Yep.
And I said, Dan, yes.
That is the spirit of the chamber right there, is one chamber member reaching out to the other to make sure they have what they need. I love hearing that.
Oh, it was wonderful, John, and thank you, John, by the way.
By all means, I'm happy we could be of service there. But certainly great news for Westfield, and wonderful for Gateway Title to have some good news on the payroll protection program. That's very exciting. Well,
I know something that Westfield has gained, and that's going to be a customer Gateway Title.
That's it. That's what we can do in this day, right?
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Well, Rachel, we're just about out of time, but anything else we should share with our viewers?
Well, except that if you would have called me last week like we decided we were going to do, you would have not heard anything from me but crying and tears.
Well, I like today way better.
It's much better today. It's much better today, and my daughter's well, and we're getting through it all, and it's the adjustment.
Yep.
And I think we're adjusted now, and thanks for the vote of confidence and letting me talk about this. I talk about this in my sleep and as I walk around all the time.
Yep.
If people would only understand.
Well, Rachel, I think that was the perfect metaphor that everything's going to get better. So we just got to give it some time. We have to be understanding with one another, and the day will get better, and we will be back together networking soon enough.
Yeah, I miss the meetings.
Well, we miss you, so we're going to do that soon. But, well, Rachel, that's all the time we have for today, but we do have your website and contact information right here on the screen. For anybody watching at home that would like to have some questions about their title process, or maybe you're thinking about buying or selling your home and you want to be prepared, I personally have always worked with Gateway Title, and I highly recommend that you do as well. That's all the time we have for today. In the meantime, keep home, keep healthy, keep shopping local.